Coming up on Valley News Live at 10, a new COVID variant has been found as Minnesota ICU beds are almost completely full. Plus, a local animal shelter has a special request this holiday season. And the owner of Namaste Chai is getting creative with her giving spirit. Where will you be donating this year? Valley News Live at 10 starts right now.
This is Valley News Live at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kaylee Chelle. It's a bit chilly outside right now, but otherwise calm. But our meteorologist Nathan Hopper tells me there might be some slippery roads this weekend. Nathan?
Yeah, Kaylee, that's right. Watching for some slippery roads overnight tonight into our Saturday morning as well. But Grand Forks quiet at this hour. A little bit of a breeze there in Grand Forks, but for the most part things are quiet, which is a bit different there than our friends in War Road. Highway 11 showing still some snowfall ongoing there just from 9-12 p.m. So things may have changed since then. But by and large, northern Minnesota seeing the best chance of those snow flurries and some slippery roadways at this hour as well. Satellite radar showing those blues on right along the Highway 2 corridor near the Bemidji area up through Beltrami County, Clearwater County, into Pennington and Red Lake counties as well. Maybe seeing some snowfall there in Lake of the Woods County that just may not being picked up by our satellite imagery here. But by and large, I do expect tonight that best chance of those slippery roadways to be in northern Minnesota. We're seeing, if we take a zoom in there, far northern Clearwater County down toward Bemidji as well. So that's where the roads are most likely to be slippery. And look at the temperatures there, seeing those 20s for the most part. So cold enough for that to be freezing on those roadways. 39 right now in Jamestown. How about that? The hot spot, 39 also in Oaks. I do expect south winds tonight to help our temperatures rise, but of course, Katie, still watching overnight for the potential for some of those snow showers or some wintry mix. So we'll talk about all that in detail in a few minutes.
All right, Nathan, thanks so much. A new COVID-19 variant with an unusually high number of mutations is sparking travel restrictions and shaking up global markets. The World Health Organization just gave it a name, Omicron. Starting Monday, the U.S. will stop travel from South Africa and 7 other African countries. It comes as health experts report that the Omicron variant is spreading through the southern part of the continent. Dr. Fauci said the new strain doesn't appear to be in the U.S. yet. Experts fear that this heavily mutated variant could be more transmissible and reduce the effectiveness of vaccines. The heads of Pfizer and its German partner BioNTech have said the companies can adapt their vaccine within 6 weeks. At opening bell, Wall Street was deep in the red, the Dow falling more than 900 points at close. Experts warn while it's still too early to know the exact threat of Omicron, it's not too late to get vaccinated. Meanwhile, 79% of hospitals across Minnesota have 0 adult ICU beds available. That's according to the Minnesota Health Department. Today, there are only 22 adult ICU beds and 13 pediatric ones available in the entire state. The state said roughly 43% of patients currently in ICU beds are battling COVID-19. Meanwhile, in North Dakota, Delta cases are stubborn. They're sticking around. The state saw a steady increase in cases back in August, and we've been stuck at about a 7% positivity rate since October. That's according to figures from the North Dakota Department of Health. And today, the department posted its weekly report showing a 7.4% positivity rate with almost 3,000 new cases and 178 people who are currently hospitalized. A 5-year-old boy was killed in a shooting in Minnesota that happened late last night in Brooklyn Park. Police say the child received a single gunshot wound to the head. A 13-year-old boy was taken into custody. Investigators say the shooting happened when a group of children were trying to make a video for social media. They also say that it appears the 13-year-old accidentally shot the gun while making the video. Well, the holiday season is in full swing. Today is Black Friday, and that means you've likely got your mind on gift giving. Well, Homeward Animal Shelter is advising you against one kind of gift. Valley News Team's Alex Larson has the story.
Even though a puppy or kitten looks cute under the Christmas tree, that doesn't mean they'll make a good holiday gift.
It's just something that somebody who is going to be the pet owner, they need to make that decision themselves.
Homeward Shelter says people need to pick the right pet for their lifestyle.
With a pet comes, you have vet bills, you have to pay for food, and just being there to take care of the animal. So it's a big responsibility that someone has to definitely be ready for.
Klefstead says if someone isn't ready for a pet, they might give it away right after they get it. and shelters in the area are already full.
We do, after the holidays, we will see a little bit of an influx coming in. People just aren't ready to have those animals, or they made rash decisions.
And if you're thinking about getting a pet to teach your kids about responsibility, there are still some things you need to consider.
But remember, you are the adult and that is ultimately in charge of that animal. But at the end of the day, you are the one who needs to know that you're going to be taking care of this animal in the long run.
There are other ways you can gift a pet without putting too much pressure on the future owner.
If you know somebody who's interested in adopting and you want to tell them that you will pay their adoption fee when they are ready and when they find the animal that works for them, that is a great idea.
Alex Larson, Valley News Live.
Now, if you're still set on getting a pet, remember to adopt, not shop.
We got buttons, we got patches, we got pins, and it's perfect stocking stuffers. Come on in.
Speaking of holiday shopping, West Acres Mall saw huge crowds and a few lines today with shoppers looking to score Black Friday deals. The holidays looked completely different a year ago, but today, Black Friday seemed a bit normal. Dan Schieneman reports.
When the doors open, the shoppers poured in, despite concerns about inflation.
It's a lot different because all the prices are up.
And supplies.
A lot of stuff is out of stock online and in stores.
And the pandemic.
Even though I still wear a mask, but I am out and about more this year.
The dash for discounts was on, but discounts were hard to find.
Yeah, a lot of deals weren't there. We actually went to 2 stores already, and one of them we came out with basically like 2 things, and basically there's nothing on sale at this moment.
But for most Americans, after the pandemic dampened Black Friday last year, it was great to be back.
Americans, we love to consume. After yesterday, we consumed all the food, and now we're here for the deals.
The day after Thanksgiving, retailers and customers thankful for the return of Black Friday. Dan Schieneman, NBC News.
North Dakota Highway Patrol planned extra coverage this weekend of the state's roads to focus on crash-causing violations. Troopers posted on social media that they stopped the same driver twice within an hour for speeding. They said they were going 89 in a 75 the first time and 92 in a 75 the second time. If you're out on the roads tonight or over the weekend, make sure you're driving safely and watching your speed. One local businesswoman is challenging other small shop owners to step up to the plate for those in need, and she's including customers in her creative charity. Tomorrow is Small Business Saturday, and to kick it off, Namaste Chai will pick one customer at random and donate $50 to whatever local charity they want. The owner says there's no charity off limits.
We got to respect everyone's opinion. Not everyone's going to agree with what we agree with. Not everyone's going to support the same charity we agree with. And especially in this day and time, we need to realize our differences do make us beautiful.
Singh says she'll be donating every day for the next 10 days, and she's already planning to do it again next year. Valley News Live is following developments out of North Carolina where officials say 3 people were shot at a mall. A 10-year-old child was hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries after police say a bullet ricocheted and hit them. According to police, the shots were fired between 2 groups who knew each other. The mall was placed on lockdown after the shooting, and witnesses say they heard multiple shots, as many as 6 according to one. One person was taken into custody, and police say there's no further threat at the mall. Still ahead tonight, a local holiday favorite is back. We'll tell you how to get discounted tickets.
And take a look at these high temperatures. 30s for most everybody, 27 but at the cool spot. But Jamestown, 51 degrees, 48 there in Carrington for those high temperatures. We're tracking some more mild weather on the way, but some growing pains before we get there overnight tonight. On your forecast next.